Las Vegas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Muhammad. They'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Second and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal from the 3. They'll set up to throw. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Down for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play fake here on first down. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Benjamin.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now Walker. The 20. And throw right side complete to Parker. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The pressure gets to him again. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw is Walker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Raiders 6, Dolphins 0.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll give it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking again for Waller. He's got him again. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught by Witten, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And they don't get it. And they tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that? What was
Maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Walker. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. this one to his tight end out on the right side. And just shutting him off there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Darren Waller. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
On the play.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Taking it about the 36. There he goes, right side. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it's the best possible spot to begin a drive. First and goal at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They get this out left, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 12, Dolphins 7.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. Not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
A gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that's the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is going to be intercepted. It's the problem with Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Walker. Benjamin with it over the middle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Dolphins.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Walker throwing on 1st down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts,
First and goal.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Travis Benjamin. As the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And he's into the end zone for 2. So the fake works. And as a result, this game is tied. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 11-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let this go deep for runs. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 24, Walker. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Walker. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. Now Walker throwing on 3rd and long. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Muhammad. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive quarterbacks.
Oh, that Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on second and long. Walker. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Walker. Going deep here for Parker. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 51 yards.
51-yard gain.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Terrence Brooks will pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Walker. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Walker. Going deep for Benjamin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
24-yard
run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 short amount of time.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Walker. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That'll be complete to Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be 2nd and goal. On the 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
3-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. 35-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever.
Brings up third down.
Just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the 5th-year running back is Jalen Richard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Right now.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. But they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise, how about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, and to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now did he step out of the end zone? He did. Oh, it's a safety. And the game is over.
Result of the play.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Miami, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.